Good morning, Year 4, and this is your literacy video for if you've got this booklet on Thursday the 21st of January. Now for today's learning we're going to be looking at page 18, which is all about the Chinese New Year. Chinese New Year is an important festival in the Chinese calendar. It is a time when family and friends get together to welcome in the new year. In this text, you'll find out all about the Chinese New Year and about the Chinese calendar, which is different from the Western calendar. Chinese New Year is the biggest and most important celebration for Chinese people. The festival lasts for 15 days. The date of Chinese New Year changes every year, but the first day of the festival is always between the 21st of January and the 20th of February. And today is the 21st of January, so Chinese New Year will be starting soon. The Chinese calendar is organised in a 12-year cycle. Each year is named after an animal, and people are said to have similar characteristics to the animal associated with their birth year. So let's have a little look then at some of these questions. So question number 1. If the first day of Chinese New Year falls on the 8th of February, what is the date of the last day of the festival? Now, we've already read about how long Chinese New Year lasts for. Let's have a little look to see if we can find the information. So it says it lasts for 15 days. So if it starts on the 8th of February, what date would it end if it's 15 days later? But remember, I still want a full sentence. So it would be the last day of the festival would be, and then you'd write the date that you figured out. Okay, now the next question I wanted to talk to you about is question number 6. And it asks you, which year comes after the year of the pig? Now, I've already told you by reading this information that the Chinese New Year works in a 12-year cycle. And if it's a cycle, it normally goes around. So once we've got to the bottom, we go back up and around. Okay. So if we find Year of the Pig, which is here, it's the very last one, what would come after the Year of the Pig? Okay, so see if you can figure it out. And remember, when we're reading this, we're reading it down in columns. Okay, so we go all the way down here and then back up to the top. And then the final question, do the characteristics of the animal for the year you were born in reflect your personality? So that means we're going to be thinking about the year we were born and seeing if that animal and how it's describes how you are. So I'll let you into a little secret. I was born in 1993. And if we look very carefully, because we've got years next to each animal, my animal is the rooster. So listen to this description and see if you think it describes me. Roosters are motivated, organised and independent. They are straightforward but often outspoken and a little vain. So does that describe me? We've got to write that in a sentence. Now I think it describes part of how I am. I'm very organised, very motivated, but I don't think I'm outspoken or vain. So I've had a little go at writing a sentence here because remember we need full sentences. I think the Year of the Rooster describes some of my personality because, and then I will go on to explain why. Because I am very organised but not very vain. Okay, now when you're done, please remember to check your work, check that it's full sentences. And if you are struggling with question number 7 because you don't know the year you were born, ask who you're at home with and I'm sure they will be able to tell you. Remember to take your picture and send it to the Year 4 email address.